Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlicker, shills, debt slaves, serfs, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm Useful Idiot. Welcome. And let's go to the not so good old USA. Talk about these revelations from yet more Clinton emails that have been leaked, and showing these connections between the Democratic National Committee, the Hillary Clinton campaign, Hillary Clinton, and the liberal media. And for the most part, it's not a big deal because first of all, it's not a Democratic scandal. It's not a Hillary Clinton scandal. It's a political scandal because, needless to say, both so-called parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, both have these very well organized contacts with the media and utilizing the media for their own means and their own interest and their own agenda. And so that's no surprise that they would both do that. And all the details. What's interesting about the story is it's actually getting the kind of gruesome details, the contact sheets and the lists, and in this case, all the people that you would suspect would be on board with the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton. The likes of David Brooks and Wolf Blitzer. These are all people, of course, whose names appear on these lists: David Brooks, Wolf Blitzer, Maureen Dowd, Gail Collins, Rachel Maddow, Chris Matthews, Andrea Mitchell, Charlie Rose, George Stephanopoulos. And one of the things it points out is that not only is it all the people that you would suspect, but also, the outlets that you would suspect. Most of the representatives of CNN, the Clinton News Network, are represented heavily: CBS, Bloomberg, ABC, MSNBC, Huffington Post, New York Times, and a host of boutique alternative news outlets and the like. But what it shows is just a good glimpse of how this system works, and then how closely they work together. One of the things provided, of course, is the list for private parties that involve all these media outlets, and then how they can collaborate with the Democratic Party in Hillary Clinton to get their particular messages across. I think overall, it's interesting to see, like I say, all these details, but overall, I think what's most disturbing about this is to see just how closely they work together. The fact that the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee can count on all of these media pundits to be water boys for them for the most part, and the fact that there's so much cross collaboration. In many cases, the Democratic National Committee and the Hillary Clinton campaigns themselves are the ones that are coming up with the material that is presented on these news programs as news. And the other thing is, I know you can't really take out the partisanship from these political processes, but it is a shame that we have a so-called journalism class that's actually a show business class that is another arm of the political machinery, and just another part of the apparatus and the status quo, who have just as much to lose and gain as elected officials, because now they are part of the show and pomp and circumstances and smoke and mirrors, and a very integral part of it, and they can live the high life. Like they say, Washington, D.C. is the Hollywood for ugly people. And so anyway, there we have it. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because it's really a non-story as far as being a scandal for the Clinton campaign, and as far as leaks go, it's not that revealing, but it is interesting to get a glimpse of just how thorough this relationship is between the press, the so-called press, and the political machinery and the status quo. It's all just one big happy family. I'm Useful Idiot. Don't you be one too.